So I generally hesitate to speak in my videos because I'm concerned about being heard. That's why I'm recording this first part of the video inside. I had intended to originally record it outside where I'm setting up, but it occurred to me that it would be better to do it this way. At the end of the audio part of this video, I'm going to go outside and show you the rest of my setup. So these are human bones. I posted the following thread to Demonolatry Worldwide. I said, this is more necromancy related than demons, I'm sorry. I hope that's acceptable. I like this group, and people here might know a thing or two about sigils. Is there a general sigil I can use when giving out an offering to the unknown dead? I have 93 human bones from probably different sources, which I did not include in my dolls. I want to set out an offering to them, and I was wondering if there was a sigil in existence for something like that. I've made my doll her very own sigil, and I'm not sure where to start on these other bones, because the doll at least has a name. It's not the name of the people inside of her, but it's a start. These bones, I could use some help. I guess a sigil isn't necessary, but I like using symbols, and... Then an idea came to me. I added the comment, ooh, an idea pops into my head. Maybe I could incorporate the number 93, and I'll modify it if I ever have to take from this batch, as I eventually will. I welcome other ideas still, but that just popped into my head. And some people commented. One person encouraged me to go with my inspiration. Someone else linked the video. He said, maybe the sigil from this video can be used. And the video he linked is in the description. I saw the video title, but did not click the video yet. I had pulled out all of my bones out into the dresser, these bones, after letting them know my intentions, and I began to count them. I decided that if I was making a sigil out of their number, I sure as shit better be sure as to what that number was. I was shocked. I had more than 100 bones. That couldn't be right, so I stopped. I have only ever bought 101 bones in the history of ever. This bag originally came with 100 bones, or was supposed to come with 100 bones, and then I separately bought an additional 1 bone. And I've used numerous bones, somewhere between 7 or 8, which is why I thought I ought to count, because I'm not sure if I've used 7 or 8. I separated them into piles of 5 to count them again. I have 108 bones. The bone dealership gave me more bones than I paid for. I went to update the thread. I said, update. I just counted the bones and I somehow have 108. I have no idea how I have 108 bones. I've only ever bought a total of 101 bones and have made 2 dolls with several bones each. My mind is blown right now. I guess I got extra. Good thing I counted. End. And the guy who linked the video noted, that chant I posted is repeated 108 times. End. No fucking way. I clicked the video and read the description. Those who died nameless and forgotten, end meditation chant. Magic audio of T, W, D, N, and F's end. 108 repetition. Crassy on. Sorry, it's so hard for me to say. So here's a black candle that I'll be using because it's still inside. It says Nameless Dead on it. These are the bones. And then I'm going to take you outside real quick to see the rest of the offerings that I have out there. I'm burning myrrh, patchouli, which are both used in the preservation of bodies. That's why I picked them. I'm also burning tobacco, like pipe tobacco, like by itself, you know, in an incense burner. I also am using 2 incense burners. One has a pentagram on it. It's just my incense burner. And the other one is copper, because I've heard that the dead like copper. In addition to that, I intend to smoke a cigarette. I quit smoking cigarettes 5 months ago in January for a pact, but I'm allowed to smoke them only for relevant magical practices. So this is like my 3rd cigarette, or 2nd or 3rd cigarette I've smoked since January, and each one of them is for a ritual. We got neighbor activity. Oh, and I'm also offering alcohol, of course. In this instance, it's beer, but I've heard that whiskey is good for necromancy. Okay, so this sigil is from the video. And it's for the nameless and forgotten dead. And it has the secret word written around the outside of the sigil. And on the back, I've created my own sigil using the number 108. See, I made a infinity by flipping the 8 sideways. The 0, you know, is the circle around it, and then the line separating infinity, stopping infinity. for death. And then here I have the copper burning bowl, which is 100% real copper. And inside of it I have an offering of tobacco. I have patchouli. Oh, it's so dark without the freaking light. Patchouli. And I have myrrh inside of this incense burner. But so that's what I'm doing right now. I can't record beyond this, but